Hello, welcome back. We are back again for Rank Push Business. We are businessmen. We do only business. Let's go. Let's start the day completing daily game. Before restarting game, let's do some practice. Otherwise, I will get humiliated as usual. How much I get humiliated. Let's play exhibition match. Exhibition. My eyes are itching. What's going on? Um, let's and, you know, let's take Arsenal. South America, North America, Asia, Africa. Let's go again. La Liga, okay. Barca, okay.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to Eze! It's their first effort on goal. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Saka goes short. Backward it goes. Chance to shoot! And he's following up! Marvellous goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him. Setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Trossard. Takes on his marker. De Jong was in no mood for any of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Saka. Wow. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! 2, and we've barely begun here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Eze. Arsenal have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. De Jong. And he's been shifted off it. Saka could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Gabriel. Oh, such a clever touch. He's going for goal. It's hit the upright. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. De Jong. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Vermeer. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
De Jong. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Zubimendi. Now it's Trossard. Looking for the run. Szczesny claims comfortably. Rashford. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zubimendi. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Kubasi. And it's Balde. Ball played for Rashford. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Balde. Pedri. He's in a great position here. Oh, what a ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yamal in with the challenge. Subimendi. Chance, surely! He's got away with one there. Koundé and Yamal, and no, he's seen through all of that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Saka. Vermin. And it's Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Let's go. Let's start the post match of Division 5. I don't know how I got here, I'm very noob, but still I'm playing in Division 5. Inter Milano.
Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fellow, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can. And
Mbappe! Just a whisker away. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Zaire Emery. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Kane. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vardiol with the clearance. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, he's seen through all of that. And back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And this is face to face with the keeper. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Messi, played out wide, and he gets rid in a hurry. Hazard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Van Dijk. Could be danger here. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Great skill, that's nice. And it's Luis Suarez. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kane. Kane, shot could be on. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vardiol. Hazard tries to pass it through, engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Luis Suarez, and it's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Nicely aimed pass. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Saliba. Now Schlotterbeck. Fernandes. Camavinga. Vardiol. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Luis Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Robertson gets into some space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Great ball, and there's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Saliba clears it away. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Lascia il campo per il numero 24.
So off we go once more. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Zaire Emery. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Ribery. Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold. The ball's gone astray. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. Camavinga. And it's Ribery. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. Ribery. It's Camavinga. And this is Kane. Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Teams still separated by the game's only goal. Zaire Emery. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. He's got away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Ribery. Caicedo. Van Dijk. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. No, he is not giving anything away. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And he's in on goal! Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Zaire Emery gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Van Dijk. Caicedo. Jimenez. Caicedo. And this is Kane. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell.
Kane! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
So,
6,
third corner of the game.
numero 8, Messi. Lascia il campo per il numero 15.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 10, Neymar.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Real chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Numero 9. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And a chance!
Attenzione al cambio.
Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Son Heung-min. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kamavinga. Now it's Kane. Foden. Over to the left. Some really good ball movement. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, they can break here.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Sorry guys, sorry guys. Let's go. Well, he wasn't playing very good, but gave a good fight. He gave a good fight. Oh, his players weren't that much high rated. That's why he played like that, I guess. But if we are doing good, um, I think he is going to be tough. Let's see how it goes.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta has a shot! It's a loose ball. That's very neat. Camavinga. Camavinga! Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Messi with the short one. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Oh, what a mistake! Fernandez gets good distance on it. Hazard. And that is a little undercooked. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Iniesta. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Iniesta receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Iniesta. And here's Neymar. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Vardiol getting this one clear. Kochu's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. This is their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
No goals as yet. Now it's Messi. Messi. And it's Hakimi. And here's Messi. Cross goes in there. And it's been shipped out wide. Iniesta. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Can he get on the end of this? Messi going face to face with his great rival. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Played into the... Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
True Bangkok United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. That's positional goal.
Chance for a shot! Off the post! And this is Messi. Great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And again! Sticks it away! Again! In a trice! And they are soaring! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. And he welcomes it in. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is a great pick out. Camavinga. He's looking wide. Vardiol. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Oh, good take and a good carry finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. He's having a shot! They've done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Oh, it was wonderful vision to see the move.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And now to all
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Here we go again then.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Decent chance! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
So, third corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Iniesta. That has been slung wide. Now it's Batistuta. Saliba calmly anticipates. And he can clear it away. Oh, what has happened here? Pressing high and with purpose. Goooo is the team's great visionary. And it's Iniesta.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He is through here. Well, that has not gone well. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. True Bangkok United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And a chance! Goooo. And it's Neymar. Ball's gone out of play. Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goooo. And smartly reclaimed. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Here's Rodri. Goooo. Can he get onto this? Now it's Batistuta. He has a look up. Vardiol is there to clear. Nicked it back promptly. Bayer. Saliba. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Kirkchu. And Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross into the box.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's Kirkchu.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Hakimi. Sends it crossfield. Neymar. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Kirkchu. And here's Batistuta.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The electric Christian Pulisic.
Hernandez with a definite foul there. Well, it's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Messi plays it short. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the most significant moment of the game. What a sensational save from Ederson!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Alex Gavi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Looking for the run. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better.
Yamal! Oh, he's been... And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So, a breakthrough already. Fernandez. And Zaire Emery. Camavinga. Vardiol. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for a runner. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. Gavi, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Camavinga. Over to the left. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Ødegaard knocks it into space. That is a crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No way through. Pulisic in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to... And the shot! Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that has not gone well. Ødegaard calmly anticipates. Ruben Dias. Alexander-Arnold. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedri going face to face with his great rival. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good run down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Hernandez receives it in a good position here. Chooses to go back. Out towards the flank. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. Saliba is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee...
It's Asa! Oh, and another try! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Saliba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pass somewhat off target. He has found a way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Camavinga. Threads one in. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's forced to go back. Ruben Diaz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
It's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. Vardiol. And it's Zaire Emery. Fernandez. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not the most accurate pass. Saliba is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard! He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United, number 11, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Mbappe.
slow. Okay, no worries. Maximum favorite Maradona. Hey, can I see your player's rating? No. Seven points. Five more points for the promotion. Five more points. Let's go.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
He's having a go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely, now then. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Tries to play it through, knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It is a corner. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Delivered with swing. Fernandez. Vardiol. Camavinga. No, it's come to nothing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Raul. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Zaire Emery. Benfica upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Raul. Xavi Alonso. For Messi. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. Look at the space here! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Costa Curta. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Van Basten. Oh, delightful ball. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Oh, he's been caught napping! He's picked his way through! Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright! Opts to play it back, and he's had a hit! Once more against the woodwork! And it's Fernandez. Vardiol. It's Camavinga. This might spell danger! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And here's Hazard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Very nicely done. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Roll in acres of space out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, what has happened here? And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Great vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. Fernandez. And that was nowhere near his best. Pass somewhat off target. And the counter is on. Costa Curta. Messi. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cafu.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Van Basten. Fernandez gets it clear. Oh, well played. Costa Curta. More and more pressure on the ball here. For Xabi Alonso. And it's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's nice. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That has ended up in no man's land. That's rather hopeful. They would have been quick to recover this. Pirlo, and here's Haaland. Saliba clears. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Xabi Alonso. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Messi. Schlotterbeck gets rid without sophistication. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And claimed it back swiftly. And he's forced to go back. Well, that has not gone well. Now this could be a chance. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Camavinga. Now it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he won't. Van Basten! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's Camavinga.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Raul. Oh, good looking ball. Bastoni cuts it out. And it's Serginho. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Lewandowski. Spread it left. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Manchester United making another change here. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lewandowski. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. Xabi Alonso. Oh, they can break here. Valverde wins the duel this time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Out of play for a throw. Threads one in. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Now, can they get him away? Now that looks a decent ball. Van der Ven. And that's that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Please ain't good thing, but this is good thing. This guy has the highest rating or ranking. Rating. That's highest rating of this Division 5. Where is my rating? Where's the rating given? What? Division distribution. Old Trafford.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. There is from Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Camavinga, good running, strong and purposeful, and he welcomes it in. It's a pretty loose pass. And Zaire Emery. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Threads one in. The ball has bounced loose now. That's very neat. In with the challenge. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Throw in. Tries to pass it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. Camavinga. Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Messi in acres of space out wide. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ribéry. Camavinga. He's found a way past, and he's had it nicked away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Ribéry. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take. And Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vardiol aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Havertz going full tilt down the left. In by Vinicius Junior. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Suarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to...
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. Vardiol stood up well to him there. Great ball if he can get there. Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Schlotterbeck can get it clear. That's really well cleared. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. And it's Frimpong. Saliba cuts it out. Quality ball. Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. Hazard. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Zaire Emery is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Can he finish? Oh, another save. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Batistuta. And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. It's Camavinga. That ball looks a good one. And he's found a way past. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now, can they get him away? Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers the ball. Saliba attempts a clearance. Looking for options for movement. And this is Luis Suarez. Goes for goal! Takes a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Coming on the field is number 10, Mbappe.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread it left. Can he latch on to this? Great ball, and he's in here! Kimmich. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that. Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Olise. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Frimpong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vardiol goes on a charge down the left, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's one-on-one. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Luis Suarez. Substitution Manchester United. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Federico Valverde.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Manchester United take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down.
Lewandowski! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neymar. Yamal. Oh, just chance! They've done it! And And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is a nice touch. Yamal's cross. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That's good vision. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Now it's Camavinga. Nice interception, well timed. De Ketelaere. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Batistuta. Vardiol. Oh, super find. Look at the... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. 10 minutes and we're all square again. And he's stuck. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
What a game! Oh my god! Wait, can I watch highlights? Oh. Beautiful game, man. What a beautiful game. Mm, complete events. It's completed. Okay, let's reverse. No, no. Let's go this player versus player match. Search, boy, search.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the midfielder Ryan Gravenberch is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the right. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Searching passes played there. Takes the shot! Palmer. Vardiol. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Fernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's João Pedro. Now what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. Mamardashvili gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but...
Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gravenberg.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward. Now it's João Pedro. Foot in. Gravenberg. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Luis Suarez. Fofana gets a foot in here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's João Pedro. Out to the right. Now it's Palmer. Well, that has not gone well. He is through here. Palmer tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Liam Talat knocks it into space. Frimpong pressing high and with purpose. Now, can they get him away? Approaching the half-hour mark.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. There's no flag. And the shot! Lavia. Palmer. Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Gravenberg. Frimpong. And it's Salah. Not the most accurate pass. Vardiol. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's João Pedro. Fernandez. Plays a sharp little ball here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vardiol, and he's managed to get free, and that's been drilled in. Fernandez. Now Gakpo. That has ended up in no man's land. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, played right into his path. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Fernandez. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. Go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Fernandez. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Vardiol. Now he's got space here. Spread neatly. Now it's Gakpo. Chance! Too close for comfort. And here's Mohamed Salah. Pinches it off him. Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He has found a way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Fernandez does well to get it back. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Can he get it through? Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Fernandez. He's tried one! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
James. And it's Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandez. Liam Talat. Palmer. Backward it goes. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Fernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. João Pedro touches it back. That has been slung wide. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. James. Now Colwell. Vardiol. And it's Fernandez. Joao Pedro. Liam Talat. Half an hour gone in the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Colwell. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
McAllister. Number 22. Fernandez. Coming on the field. Number 14. Chiesa. Number 17. Jones. Number 25. Caicedo.
That's the keeper's ball. Harrison. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any...
Big chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Gravenberch! That is decidedly lacking. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Caicedo. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And this is Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Shapes the shoots! He scores! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So is this the start of a comeback? Fofana. James. 4 added minutes on the board. And Harrison. Fofana. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Thank you guys. That's all for today. I will be back tomorrow again.